Hi kindergarten, it's Mrs. Kopaz, and this week we are working on pages 9 and 10 in our art sketchbook. On page 9, we're going to draw some of our favorite foods. This is a great opportunity to draw from observation, so I grabbed a couple of my favorite snacks and I'm going to look at them while I draw. And on page 10, we're going to draw a picture that has 3 shapes. Anything you draw anytime is going to be made up of shapes. So if we as artists can break things down into basic shapes while we're drawing them, it makes it much easier to figure out how to draw different kinds of things. So go ahead and get yourself a pencil, maybe some crayons or colored pencils, and we'll meet back and start drawing. Okay, so I set up a few of my favorite foods right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start to draw them now. So you can see that I drew my orange, and when I was looking at it, it looked a little bit more like this, and my granola bar looked a little bit more like this, so they were turned on their side from where I was sitting. I added a lot of the colors that I observed while I was drawing. I saw a lot of little yellows and different oranges in there too, and I also made a line for my objects so they didn't look like they were floating around on the paper. Next, we're going to draw a picture that has 3 shapes. Now you can draw anything that you like, and you of course can use more than 3 shapes, but I think it's really important to talk about how when we put shapes on, like right now I'm just putting a triangle down, right? And then I'm going to use just a little rectangle below that and a skinnier rectangle here. And when we add just a few shapes together, we start to create a picture. So if I put a circle up here in the sky, it starts to look like the sun, and I can add a line that bumps along the page, and I start to have a sailboat in the water. You, of course, can add other things to your drawing. Think about what you can make using different shapes. And I'm gonna go ahead and color this picture in, and then we'll take a look when we're all done. Okay, kindergarten, so that is what I did this week for pages 9 and 10. I drew a few of my favorite foods, and I drew a picture that has 1, 2, 3 shapes. If you have more than 3, that's okay. Let's see what you can come up with while drawing from observation. Remember, look at something and draw it. And then what can you make using shapes? What can you turn your shapes into? I look forward to seeing what you're doing. Have a great week, everybody.